All right, my cousin couldn't stand having a whole truck, so we had to take it apart. We got the bed off of it. Hey, nice little trailer. And we're getting ready to have this cab off on this table here shortly. And we'll be ready to roll with it. Don't take long to tear one up. Blow it apart. So we got the hood there, the fenders over here, and the fenders are actually in remarkably good shape. Passenger side fender's always bad because of the battery box, but that's not terrible. The backs of the fenders really look good, so these fenders are actually in better shape than the ones on my truck. But we'll get this out of here and I guess move this truck over here to the lift.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to try to lift it up by yourself?
Hell no. Nope, heck no.
He didn't want to use the lift to take the bed off, but I think he probably changed his mind about the way we did that now. I told him it was heavy. He didn't believe me. All right, so we got everything unbolted. I'm setting the lift to where we can pick it up.
Can we go get a little closer?
Yeah.
Hands free?
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're good. All right, hold it right there.
You about to fall off yours over there.
It's because there ain't nothing left.
Yeah. In the front.
Oh, in the front?
Yeah. That board's tilted big time.
That's because there's no weight on the back, I don't think. What do you think?
I mean, it keep doing up to fall off.
We'll pick it up and roll it out right quick and put your table up underneath of it. Alright, so we got the cab off my cousin's truck. And I stripped the firewall. And we gutted the cab. Then I stripped the paint off the firewall. And we've got everything out the cab with the ignition switch, pretty much. Got them vapor lines over there, but it's pretty much empty. Pull them wires out. They got a short in them. They're all burnt up. Somebody tried to have a weenie roast up in here, so they all going in the garbage. Then we got the frame over here. And we cut the bell housing cross member for the stick out of it because it's going to get an automatic. Got the rivets out of it. Got the Z-bar bracket off the frame. Cut one of the factory muffler hangers off. Cleaned up a weld over here that was where they welded on some jacked up reinforcements for a rusted out cab mount, and just trying to get started on cleaning it up. I mean, made a mess on the floor. I think it looks crusty, but a lot of this in the rear is undercoat, and it just made it look ugly. And the dirt and grime and a little bit of rust, but it's mostly when you strip it off, it's undercutting underneath. It's black, so it's not really as bad as it looks. I mean, see, all that's undercoating right there that I hadn't, my wheel run out on me and I didn't get all the way through it, but we're gonna get it we're gonna get it cleaned up and have it looking good. I want this one to look better than mine, so we'll see how that works out. But he's definitely going. He wants a really nice truck, and I don't blame him. So we get it going on. Kind of getting excited to see this thing going together. So he's gonna put a vintage air in it, so we'll weld these holes, all three of these holes up, and weld this big clutch hole up, and whatever holes we don't need will get welded up. And I mean, it's gonna need some panels. Somebody put some patches there. We'll probably cut them out and redo them. There were some patches just laid in over top of this, so we'll fix all that. Somebody's put cab corners in it, but they kind of, I don't know if we can straighten that out or not. We'll see if we can work them out. I mean, they actually don't look bad, except for their body work on it. So maybe we can work that out. It just seems, I mean, it's up to him how he wants to do it, but he's not going to put any trim on it. None of the moldings or whatever. So, but we'll get it. I mean, it's just making it happen. I mean, we did this in, I don't know, a few hours. It didn't take any time to get the cab off, and then just stripping everything out of it. And then we really hadn't worked on the spring for very long. So we'll get it, and we'll show you as we get it. All right, so we're cleaning up the mess after tearing my cousin's truck apart, and I think I'm gonna try to crank my truck up just because I like to hear it. It hadn't been cranked in 2 days, so I wonder. Alright, so according to the tracking information, my high torque mini starter should be here tomorrow. windshield and get it all together. Somebody had said, you know, that headers were a pain and they're more trouble than they were, and I won't disagree with that. And he said he'd stick with manifolds, but the problem is these things are so old that it's hard to get manifolds for them, and if you can find them, they're expensive. You can get the lake model big block manifolds, but they usually got the air injection tubes in them, and they're, like I said, they're the ones that you can get are right expensive. So I've got the header gaskets to put on here too, so that the header's gonna have to come off for the starter to go on. So I think the new starter will go on without taking. So once I get the old starter off, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem getting a little mini starter in there. But I'll do that and do my header gasket at the same time, because it's the same one. But anyhow, y'all stay tuned and I'll show you more as we go. But I had to hear this thing. I had to hear this thing run again. I can't wait to be driving it. So, like I said, I'll come over here tomorrow and try to work out the little detail that I need to work out, and well, so y'all stay tuned and I'll show you more.